The world is a treasure trove of curious and mind-bending facts that challenge what we think we know. Whether it's a lone tree surviving in the vast Sahara or a shrimp snapping with the force of a bullet, the natural and man-made world is full of surprises. From ancient history to the marvels of modern science, these facts will take you on a journey through the strange, the bizarre, and the simply fascinating. Buckle up and get ready to explore 21 incredible facts that are bound to leave you thinking, how is that even possible? 21. The most remote tree on Earth. In one of the harshest and most isolated places on Earth, the Sahara Desert, there once stood a single tree known as the Tree of Tenere. It was the only living tree within a 250-mile radius, symbolizing resilience in an otherwise barren landscape. This acacia tree served as a vital landmark for caravans crossing the desert, as it marked the location of a well in the desert's vast emptiness. Sadly, in 1973, the tree met an ironic end. Despite the wide expanse of desert surrounding it, a truck driver accidentally crashed into it, knocking it down. This led to the creation of a metal sculpture to commemorate its legacy. But the original tree remains a poignant reminder of life's fragility, even in the most extreme conditions. 20. Spider silk is stronger than steel. Spider silk may seem fragile, but it's stronger than steel by weight. This incredible material, made from protein, is highly flexible and can stretch significantly without breaking. For example, the dragline silk produced by orb weaver spiders is 5 times stronger than steel of the same diameter. Its strength, flexibility, and lightweight properties have led scientists to study its potential applications, ranging from bulletproof clothing to medical sutures. Fascinatingly, a web made from this silk could stop a plane in mid-flight if it were thick enough, highlighting just how powerful this seemingly delicate material truly is. 19. The first computer bug was a real bug. In 1947, a team of engineers who worked on the Harvard Mark II, one of the earliest computers, encountered an unexpected issue, a literal bug. Upon inspecting the malfunctioning machine, they discovered a moth trapped in the relays, causing a short circuit. This was the first recorded instance of a computer bug. The engineers humorously documented the event by taping the moth into their logbook, labeling it the first actual case of a bug being found. While the term bug in engineering predates this event, the moth story is a quirky milestone in the history of computing and continues to be referenced when systems experience glitches. 18. Nature's sonic boom, the pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp might look unassuming, but it possesses one of nature's most potent weapons, its claw. By snapping its claw shut at extreme speeds, the shrimp creates a cavitation bubble that moves faster than the speed of sound. When this bubble collapses, it generates a shockwave reaching over 200 decibels, louder than a gunshot, and a flash of light with heat as intense as the sun's surface. This powerful snap can stun or kill prey, proving that size doesn't always determine strength. The pistol shrimp's sonic boom is a marvel of biology, but also a subject of scientific study for potential military and technological applications. 17. Ancient chewing gum of 9,000 years old. Chewing gum may seem like a modern convenience, but humans have been chewing natural substances for millennia. The oldest piece of chewing gum found dates back over 9,000 years and was discovered in Finland. This ancient gum was made from birch bark tar, a material known for its antiseptic properties. People likely chewed it for various reasons, to clean their teeth, suppress hunger, or even as a form of relaxation. Some pieces of this ancient gum still bear human teeth marks, providing insight into the lives of prehistoric people. Even more impressively, scientists have extracted DNA from some of these ancient chewing gums, allowing us to learn more about our ancestors. 16. Humans can smell rain. Petrichor is the fresh, earthy smell that lingers in the air before or after a rainstorm. This scent is primarily caused by a compound called geosmin, produced by soil-dwelling bacteria known as actinomycetes. When rain hits the ground, geosmin is released into the air, and humans are incredibly sensitive to this scent. In fact, we can detect geosmin at concentrations as low as a few parts per trillion. The ability to smell rain is thought to be an evolutionary advantage that helped our ancestors locate water sources. This connection to nature's cycles is still deeply ingrained in us today, making that familiar pre-rain scent a comfort for many. 15. Dragonflies, the ultimate predators. Dragonflies are one of the most efficient hunters in the animal kingdom, boasting a hunting success rate of 95%. Their incredible predatory skills are owed to several factors. Their compound eyes allow them to see in almost every direction, and their wings can operate independently, giving them unmatched aerial agility. Dragonflies can lock onto a target midair and make rapid adjustments to their flight path, ensuring their prey, usually small insects like mosquitoes, has little chance of escape. While they may be delicate-looking creatures, their hunting efficiency puts them on par with top predators like lions or sharks, making them the ultimate aerial hunters. 14. Snakes can predict earthquakes. Some studies suggest that snakes have the ability to detect seismic activity long before humans or other animals can. Snakes are highly sensitive to ground vibrations and can sense tremors from up to 75 miles away. In fact, they've been known to react days before an earthquake by behaving erratically, such as slithering out of their burrows or climbing trees. This ability likely evolved as a survival mechanism to avoid natural disasters like landslides or cave-ins caused by earthquakes. While the full extent of their predictive abilities is still under research, snakes' sensitivity to seismic shifts is an intriguing area of study for scientists. 13. There's enough DNA in your body to stretch from the Sun to Pluto and back. If all the DNA in your body were unraveled and laid out end to end, it would stretch approximately 10 billion miles, enough to make a round trip from the Sun to Pluto and back. This mind-blowing distance comes from the fact that the human body contains around 37.2 trillion cells, each packed with DNA. Despite being only about 2 meters long per cell, the sheer number of cells in the body results in an enormous cumulative length. DNA's compact helical structure allows it to fit inside cells while still containing all the genetic information necessary to sustain life. 12. There's a species of ant that can explode. The Colobopsis saundersi ant, commonly referred to as the exploding ant, has evolved an extraordinary and brutal defense mechanism. When threatened, this ant can rupture its own body, releasing a toxic, sticky substance from its glands. This explosion often immobilizes or kills the attacker, but also kills the ant in the process. This self-sacrificial behavior is a last-ditch effort to protect the colony, showing how far some species will go to ensure the survival of the group. As we dive deeper into these extraordinary facts, it's clear that the world operates in ways that often defy expectations. Want to dive deeper into incredible facts of our world? If these facts have sparked your curiosity, there's plenty more where that came from. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more mind-blowing facts and fascinating insights into everything from nature's most efficient predators to the bizarre ways organisms survive. Stick around for even more surprises that will leave you questioning how much we really know about the world around us. Let's continue. 11. Pineapples were once so expensive, they were rented. In 18th century Europe, pineapples were not just fruit but a status symbol, representing wealth, luxury, and exoticism. Because pineapples were challenging to grow and had to be imported from the Caribbean, they were extremely rare and expensive, so much so that only the wealthiest could afford to purchase one. The demand for pineapples was so high that they were often rented out for display at lavish dinner parties, social gatherings, and even as centerpieces at weddings. After serving their purpose, they would be returned and sometimes passed from party to party, only being eaten once they were past their prime. 10. A leap year isn't exactly every 4 years. Most people are familiar with the concept of a leap year occurring every 4 years to align the calendar with the Earth's orbit around the Sun. However, the rule is more complex. A leap year is skipped if the year is divisible by 100 but not divisible by 400. For example, the year 1900 was not a leap year, even though it is divisible by 4 because it's also divisible by 100. Meanwhile, the year 2000 was a leap year because although it's divisible by 100, it's also divisible by 400. This system, established by the Gregorian calendar in 1582, keeps our calendar in line with the solar year, which is about 365.2425 days long. Not exactly 365. 9. Koalas sleep up to 22 hours a day. Koalas may look like they're always snoozing, and for a good reason. These marsupials spend between 18 to 22 hours a day asleep. making them one of the sleepiest animals on the planet. The reason for their extensive sleep lies in their diet. They feed almost exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which are low in nutrition and high in toxins. To digest these leaves, koalas use up a lot of energy and need to conserve as much as possible, hence their extended sleep schedule. The eucalyptus leaves also take a long time to digest, so koalas spend most of their waking hours lounging in trees, chewing on their next meal. 8. Penguins propose with pebbles. Adelie penguins have one of the most charming courtship rituals in the animal kingdom. Males present a pebble to the female as a token of their affection. If the female accepts the pebble, the two penguins become mates, and they use the pebble as part of the foundation of their nest. Pebbles are essential for nesting, as they help protect the eggs from harsh winds and cold Antarctic conditions. This behavior is not only a form of bonding, but also a practical necessity, as the strength of the nest directly impacts the survival of their chicks. Penguins are known for their lifelong pair bonds, and this pebble exchange is often the beginning of a long-lasting relationship. 7. The largest living organism is a fungus. The Armillaria ostoii, also known as the honey fungus, is the largest living organism on Earth. Located in Oregon's Malheur National Forest, this giant fungus covers an area of approximately 2,385 acres, 965 hectares, making it larger than 1,600 football fields. Despite its massive size, much of the fungus exists underground in the form of mycelium, a network of thin, root-like structures that spread through the soil and feed off trees. The honey fungus has been quietly growing for around 2,000 years and poses a threat to trees and plants by feeding on their roots, eventually causing the trees to die. Though it may seem unremarkable on the surface, this enormous fungus is an ecological powerhouse, influencing entire forest ecosystems. 6. Jellyfish don't have brains. Jellyfish have been drifting through Earth's oceans for over 500 million years, surviving without the brains or central nervous systems that most animals rely on. Instead, jellyfish use a simple, decentralized network of nerves called a nerve net, which allows them to respond to stimuli like light and touch. This nerve net is connected to unique structures called rhopalia, which help jellyfish detect changes in their surroundings. Despite their lack of intelligence in the traditional sense, jellyfish have evolved to thrive in a wide range of marine environments, from shallow coastal waters to the deep sea, making them one of the oldest and most resilient species on Earth. 5. Cows produce more milk when they listen to music. It turns out that cows enjoy a good tune just as much as humans do, and it affects their productivity. Studies have shown that cows exposed to calming music, particularly slow, classical tunes, produce more milk than cows kept in silence or noisy environments. The reason for this is thought to be related to stress. Music helps relax cows, reducing their cortisol levels and making them feel more comfortable in their environment. When cows are relaxed, they release more oxytocin, a hormone crucial for milk production. On the flip side, cows exposed to loud or aggressive sounds may become agitated, reducing milk yield. 4. Pigeons can recognize themselves in a mirror. Self-recognition is considered a hallmark of intelligence, and pigeons are among the few animals capable of this cognitive feat. When placed in front of a mirror, pigeons can recognize their own reflections, a behavior that most animals do not exhibit. In scientific experiments, pigeons have even used mirrors to find marks on their bodies that they would not have been able to see otherwise. This ability, known as mirror self-recognition, is rare in the animal kingdom and is typically associated with animals like primates, dolphins, and elephants. Pigeons' advanced visual and spatial abilities also allow them to navigate complex environments and recognize hundreds of individual faces. 3. Slugs have 4 noses. Despite their simple appearance, slugs possess a surprisingly complex sensory system, which includes not 1, but 4 distinct noses. These are actually 2 pairs of tentacles located on their heads. The longer pair of tentacles is used for seeing and smelling distant objects, while the shorter pair is responsible for detecting nearby objects. These tentacles help slugs locate food, avoid obstacles, and sense potential threats in their environment. Slugs can also retract their tentacles when they feel threatened, adding to their ability to navigate the world around them, despite their slow, vulnerable nature. 2. Starfish can regrow lost arms. Starfish, or sea stars, are not only remarkable for their five-pointed symmetry, but also for their extraordinary regenerative abilities. If a starfish loses one of its arms due to injury or predation, it can regrow the lost limb over time. In some species, a single arm can regenerate into an entirely new starfish, provided that part of the central disc is attached. This process can take several months to years, depending on the species and environmental conditions. Regeneration is not just a survival mechanism for starfish. It also allows them to escape predators by shedding limbs or repairing damage caused by harsh underwater environments. 1. Your stomach's lining regenerates every few days. The human stomach is a powerhouse when it comes to digestion, secreting gastric acid with a pH level between 1 and 3, making it strong enough to break down food and even metals in some cases. This acid, primarily made of hydrochloric acid, is essential for digesting food and killing harmful bacteria. However, this potent acid is so corrosive that without protection, it could start digesting the stomach itself. To prevent this, the stomach has a built-in defense mechanism. Its lining regenerates every few days. The epithelial cells that make up the stomach lining are constantly produced to replace the old, worn-out cells that get damaged by the acid. This rapid cell turnover, occurring every 3 to 4 days, ensures that the stomach remains protected and can continue its role in digestion without harming itself. Conditions like stomach ulcers could occur far more frequently without this constant renewal. And there you have it, a glimpse into the incredible, surprising, and sometimes downright bizarre facts of the world we live in. But this is not the end. If these facts sparked your curiosity, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more mind-blowing discoveries. Stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and remember, there's always more to uncover in this amazing world of ours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.